I don't think you even need to clap it that week. Like I pushed the button as soon as I heard that noise, but I didn't even mean it, so I reckon it's like perfectly in time already.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Hey Jammers, welcome to Season 2 of the Jake and Marty podcast. But before we get into the episode, I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's podcast, Lard-Ass Butter. You might be wondering, Marty, where's Jake? Well, I seriously couldn't drag him away from his own personal stash of high quality, locally produced, cultured butter. It's just that good. But don't take it from me. Like Mama Marty used to always say, try new things. So why wait? Head to lardass.com.au for additional information and get yourself some of this premium butter. Enjoy the episode, everybody. And thank you, Lardass. Welcome, everyone, to a new season, a new year.
Can I just fix my mic quick? What is bro doing? It's like a little bit.
Bro, Marty.
New season!
New season, season 2. New year, new me. I'm ready. I'm happy. How cool's the new artwork? Thanks, Marty.
Thank you, Marty. Yeah.
Thanks, Marty.
Jake took a full-on holiday.
No, it's okay. I have something I need to give you though.
Oh no, I forgot.
I have something I need to get. I don't know what you forgot.
Well, I forgot to get you a Christmas present.
Well,
by the way, it's the 3rd or something. It's like a little bit after Christmas, but
it's a bit after Christmas. I was meant to give this to you last week, but I did get you a Christmas present. It's just something little though. It's not something big.
Is it party popper?
Oh no!
Oh, it looks like. Don't tell me it's like deodorant or something.
It's not deodorant, but I saw this in the shop and I thought of you.
Oh,
I got you.
But first coffee. That's crazy.
Some socks that say "but first coffee." So yeah, something very little, but something to say Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, thank you. I'm getting you a Christmas present for next week. So
mid
January we're giving Christmas presents.
I can't
still.
wait. I like it.
I completely forgot, but
no, I would have forgot if they didn't just stand out to me.
Yeah.
I was Christmas shopping because I bought Gemma some socks.
Yeah.
And when I was there, I was like, these ones also sound like Jakey because that's something he said on multiple occasions.
I got given a mug.
I don't even know if you drink coffee.
I do, but I'm not one of these people though. But I will be now. I got given a mug like probably a year and a half ago or so. Probably not that long ago, but around that.
Did you see the mug I got from the Instagram?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Go to the Jake and Marty on Instagram to see that one.
You just go for a scroll through. Probably follow too.
Yeah.
But
whatever. And block Jake. We won't go into it. I'll let you go.
And it said like on it, but first coffee, which didn't actually make any sense because I wasn't really a huge coffee drinker at the time. Well, we're renovating. And I just made a joke about it on the Instagram because I thought it was funny.
Yeah. And
so it's obviously a thing now. So I'm gonna have to get Marty a pair of socks that say,
"Get off the couch."
It's like get down right now. Stop resisting. Whoa.
Yeah, so happy 2024, everyone. New beginnings for Jake and Marty. We're doing things a little different, a little the same. We've got big things coming.
Yeah.
Big things, new things, old things, small things. What's the Dr. Seuss?
I'm pretty sure he said
Thing 1, thing 2.
Watch out, 2014's my year.
Pretty sure he said red. He said
blue fish, red fish.
One fish, red fish.
No, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
And then Young Gravy said.
That's crazy. That's getting bleeped.
Jacob just said some absurd things. No, that's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, so we're ready. I'm really keen for this new season. I think the first.
Who
season...
said But who was it? Was that also Dr. Seuss that said Mobamba?
Mobamba. No, Shaq Wares. I'll never forget Shaq Wares.
I never forget year 8 graduation.
Yeah.
That was a movie.
What are our plans? Like, we haven't discussed this at all. But 31 was the number we managed to hit in like half a year, or a bit over half a year. How many pods do you reckon we can get this year? We do one weekly, so
Yeah.
52 is the goal.
52 is the goal, but there's a high likelihood that Jake's gonna.
Do you reckon we can hit 50?
I reckon we get
only 2 weeks. That's
No. I reckon let's aim.
How did we hit 31? I swear we weren't potting for 31 weeks.
No, we definitely were.
Oh well.
Well, no.
we
You were
didn't-
potting for 30. I was potting for 31. No.
I
You
actually
were
potted for
29. Sorry, I forget how much this guy skips.
Oh my goodness.
No. No, I reckon we aim low.
So we'll put out at least 4 this year.
Yeah, if we can beat season 1 of Lada of pause.
If we can beat season 1 of Lad Podcast, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
We can beat that. Oh, they're not gonna.
No.
They're not gonna post us again. I think.
No.
Yeah, this season,
they're full
big
of
things
false
coming up. We got a
promises.
clothing line dropping. New merch is coming.
Yeah.
By the way, those are separate things. We're gonna go Spotify exclusive, probably.
Yeah.
But mostly everything else is gonna be the same. But 2024, I've got some projections for this year.
I've also got New Year's resolutions, which I want to bring up at some point.
Yeah, we can do that right
Yeah.
after. So my why the hell do I have 13% in my phone? That's scary.
I don't know if you...
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So this is something I saw on TikTok. A guy who just got on the mic and just said things he think will happen in 2024.
Yeah.
Just his projections. So I thought I'd make up a few of my own. My first projection. I got 5, by the way. My first projection. We can check back in.
Yeah, next
Come
year.
season 3. We'll check back in on these projections. First projection. Wearing colourful socks will increase by 5%. Less neutrals. That's a projection, I think.
Across the board or just you?
No, like this is blanket, not for me. This is blanket
Yeah.
term. Population 5% increase in colourful sock usage.
Yeah.
So if you're a sock brand out there, take that. That's a mighty guarantee. Next projection for 2024
Yeah.
is waking up early will increase by 10%. I've already seen that within myself.
I've seen
I
that.
used to wake up about midday.
Well-
Now I am waking up around 6 or 7 in the morning every morning.
Mine isn't likely to change my wake up time.
Yeah, but you already wake up early.
Yeah.
So you're a part of the 10% increase.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3 projection for 2024 will be more people painting. And there was a few paintings broad.
Yeah.
Very different types of painting. I mean, non-abstract art, classical. See an object, paint that object.
White picket fence.
Yeah, white picket fence, lost art form type vibes will increase by 23% this year.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on painting at
Yeah.
all. I just once again got like the vibe in the air when I was writing the list. I was like,
Yeah.
I think painting's gonna be something that blows up this year. I think it's gonna go viral. Yeah, this number 2 is a big one. It's a big
Yeah.
call. I could get cancelled for saying this. Number 2, a pick from early. I think at some point this year, Meghan Trainor and Timothy Chalamet will get into some internet beef. My reasoning for this is the kid has it coming. The Wonka movie stinks.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I don't know, but it looks horrible. I don't care. Yeah, so I think they'll get into some internet beef. I think it will end the internet beef by Meghan Trainor's husband and Timothy working on a movie together, and Timothy just getting beaten up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it'll end. And last but not least, I think gardening will be a big hit this year.
Yeah. I got some of my own. And these ones, I wasn't aware of this segment. I just didn't read I just wasn't aware. One that I think is likely to happen, I reckon laughing at Jake's jokes will decrease 5%.
Oh. Does that mean laughing at Marty's will increase by 50%?
Yeah. No. I reckon listening on Jake and Marty will increase at least by 120%.
Let's hope so.
Well, we're hoping so, because that's like 40 viewers.
Yeah.
No, it's like
It's like 3.
yeah. Yeah,
Thanks, Mum.
we're inflating it. We're inflating it. Thanks, Riley Finlayson.
It is Jammer of the Year 2023.
Oh yeah,
Had to be.
100%.
Had to be Jammer of the Year.
Why am I playing with my tootsies? I'm just like.
Actually, not to interrupt you, speaking of Jammer of the Year, I've got 2. I've got Riley's my winner, but honourable mention, I got a message from, did you see my story that I posted on New Year's when they set off like the 10 o'clock fireworks. And I'm like, I think somebody pulled the trigger a little early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had Jake from Coles react to that.
Oh.
Just giggled at it. So I got
I was talking about him today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Anyway.
Yeah,
there
so
you go.
he was because of that, he almost took your spot, Riley. But congratulations. Your Jammer of the Year 2023. First ever. We'll get an award printed off and I'll send you like 1,000 stickers because I don't know what to do with them now that we've rebranded. I'm probably just slap around Melbourne.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not. They end up around Melbourne. I don't know how they got there.
I think Jake and Marty sneaking into places.
Oh yeah, Jake and Marty Mischief
is going to increase by at least 20% this year. Also, coincidentally, padlocks going missing is going to also increase by 20%.
And keys being found is going to increase by 20%.
Yeah.
There's going to be a massive demand for padlocks.
Yeah.
And a massive oversupply in keys.
Yeah. Also, look out later this year about October time because what will be happening. Also, my prediction is that Jake and Marty themed muck up days will increase by 180%
in October.
Yep.
Why?
I just have a feeling that the people are just going to theme their muck up days around Jake and Marty.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I see what you mean. Actually, that's another projection that actually will happen.
Girls have to dress up as Marty. Actually, that's not dressing up. Girls have to dress up as Jake, and boys have to dress up as Marty.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
That was actually something I wanted to say. Is this is a Marty guarantee. 2024 new season of Jake and Marty is going to have more themed podcasts. The amount of times we've said that we're going to do this, and we might come in with one.
This theme is Happy New Year.
This theme's Happy New Year rebrand. We just came nice and casual.
Yeah.
To show for all the viewers that will come in the future that are like, skip season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2 is where I'm going to start because that's what I'm going to be telling people. I'm going to be telling people, skip season 1.
Yeah.
Start at season 2. That's when the quality was pretty pristine from get go.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Marty, and I'm Jake. Sorry, read the teleprompter.
Jake. That one's Marty.
I'm Marty.
If you're looking at this from a screen, I'm not going to tell you because we always get confused about left and rights on the couch. Just if you see a handsome guy on your screen, that's Jake, and the other one's Marty. Oh, Marty, that's so sweet of you to say. That's so nice.
That's
for the that little reaction there was for the Spotify users out there.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So that was my projections.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Resolutions?
New Year's resolutions. Yeah. These are actually genuine. I want to try more fruit. So if I find a fruit that I haven't had before, I have to get it and I have to eat it.
Nice.
Yep.
You keep us updated throughout the year?
Yeah, I will. I had a nectarine today. I've already had a nectarine before, but I had one today. And also, I want to try different coffee because I've always just had long blacks. And not that I'm bad, I think I'll always stick with them because, you want
to try what, sorry?
More different types of coffee.
Different types of coffee.
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of different coffees. I'm a big nutter on coffee. What's your favourite?
Long
you
black.
only have long black.
Yeah. So like I stick with my brothers and my brothers stick with me.
I like flat white.
I haven't had one.
I've had a long black before. I didn't like that much. I'm a big
Yeah.
cappuccino guy. Used to be a big latte guy.
Yeah. I'm going to try different things. And I thought, what better way to try different things than, because I brought this up on the podcast before, asking the barista what their go-to order is.
Yeah.
But last year I had a theme of ignoring it and getting, paving my own path. This year I'm going to actually take their advice on and I'm going to try it. Then I'm going to give them an honest review.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Also,
reminder, if you're the girl that works at the bakery, hey, still an opportunity. You can hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll check back in on that. 2025.
And also, I reckon predictions of Woolie's girlfriend talking to Jake increases by 100 billion %. Which means she just talks to me once.
My resolution?
Yeah.
My resolution is to build my tolerance to alcohol. Now, how am I going to do this? I'm going to drink a beer on the January 1st. January 2nd, I'm going to drink 2 beers. January 3rd, I'm going to drink 3 beers. So on and so forth. Wait. Yeah, until December 31st, I'm going to drink 365 beers.
Yeah.
I'm not actually doing this, by the way, everyone.
Yeah. That actually reminds me, so I was at a New Year's Eve party kind of thing, if you will. And I met someone there, and we were talking about New Year's resolutions just because it was a new year. And she was like telling me about hers, and it was like some weird book related things because she liked books. And I told her, why don't you have a fun one? She's like, well, yeah, like a what? And I said, cartwheels. And she was like, oh, I don't know how to cartwheel. And I was like, okay, perfect. Well, each day you add a cartwheel. So by the end, you'll do 365 cartwheels in a row, which would be awesome.
That would be
awesome.
That would
And
be
she was
heavy.
like, but I don't even know how to do one. I was like, perfect place to start.
Well, January 1st is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So learn.
January 1st is pretty flippin' soon.
Did you get a New Year's kiss?
Well, that's crazy.
No.
No,
Interest. Oh, that's all right.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't celebrate.
Yeah, I don't kiss.
Yeah, I don't kiss either.
I was just out of interest.
No, that's fair enough. I wasn't.
Put your hand up if you got a New Year's kiss out there. Notice how all the people listening in the car are still safely in their car.
Yeah.
Now put your hands up if your New Year's resolution was to quit vaping. 3 people just died on the road.
And they were, you know who you were.
Yeah, you know who you were.
I think what I thought was great. You got a New Year's kiss, I'm guessing.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
And it was my girlfriend.
And you were filming it. Well, you weren't filming it. You were filming the fireworks. Like I saw his story, and he was filming the fireworks like going off, and then you just saw like the camera drop a little.
Oh, sorry.
We'll play it right here. No,
I actually never didn't watch that back. So no.
No, I don't have a girlfriend, so I didn't get a New Year's kiss, and everyone knows that you only get a kiss from me if you're my girlfriend.
I like that. I saw the this video of the guy who was like practicing for New Year's Eve, and it was like 3, 2, 1, and he's just like in his mirror. I wonder how he went on New Year's Day.
Someone got a New Year's kiss on the like live stream. Have you seen that going around?
No.
So you know how there's the ball drop in America, in like New York City or whatever.
No.
Or like New Year's, they like drop a ball, I think. I don't know, something like that happens. And like everyone watches it on their TV. You know, the ball dropped, and then like right after that happened, like 10 seconds later, it just panned, and they were like basically just 2 dudes kissing. And so everyone's like going crazy on the internet, like going, ew, yucky.
Wow.
Yeah, and like there's just like videos of people like sitting down with their family watching it, like going, Happy New Year. And then like the dad just gets up and like starts going, what? What? Yeah, we're just like screaming. It's like chaos. Yeah.
Nice. Do we want to head into our second segment?
Yeah. That was a...
That was a fat yeah.
Yeah.
This next segment for the listeners out there is a sidekick draft. So me and Jacob have each selected our draftees. Got some reserves in there. And we're going to take turns drafting who we think, for different reasons, are the best, most impactful sidekicks out there.
Yep.
Do you want to go first? Take your first pick?
Sure, I was going to offer rock, paper, scissors if you wanted
actually,
to.
that's the best way to do it. Let's rock, paper, scissors. Best of one. Pistol beats everything, baby. Oh, what? Yeah. Okay, Iron Man Gauntlet beats pistol. Go on. You draft first.
Wait, what?
You had an Iron Man Gauntlet.
Oh, my, did I? I had paper.
No, you had an Iron Man Gauntlet.
No, I was like, you shot me. Yeah, anywho, I'll go first. My number one pick, and this one I think probably is going to get me the win, Marty.
We got some reasoning behind that.
I think he's a great sidekick. He doesn't only add very like great comedic value to the team, but also just sitting next to him, it makes me look a little bit more handsome. So yeah, really points all across the board.
Number one draft for me, I had Jake.
Any reasoning?
I didn't actually have Jake.
No, because we were writing this up earlier, and you were like, you explained the rules to me basically, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I like sat down and I like giggled a little, and you were like, and you can't do Marty, like right after I giggled, and that was what I was giggling about.
I actually didn't have Jake. I had Robin. That was my.
That's a safe bet.
That was my shoe in. I
Yeah.
have had a shoe in. Not even going to explain it. He's the poster boy of sidekicks.
Yeah.
So let's just move on to your pick.
Yeah, okay. Are we going number 2, or should I go number 1 again and put like a reserve in?
No, Marty was your number one.
Okay. Number 2, Kid Danger.
Great pick.
That's a good pick.
Why?
You know, he's living the double life that really is as best as he can. And you know, no one can even tell, apart from like all of his friends and me. But I'm on the know. I'm on the inside. Like I understand.
You're kind of like the watcher.
Yeah.
You get that you get to step back and just watch. You know.
Yeah.
All right. My second pick was Chewbacca.
See, so these were both on my list of like they came to me, and I was like, no, but Marty, you'll have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
My first two were pretty
Yeah.
like I
safe.
started strong. They get a bit more like different at the end. But Chewbacca just once again kind of shoe in.
Yeah.
Great.
No, I feel
from
that.
a great franchise. You know, you could argue Han was a sidekick of Luke, but I wouldn't. Separate storyline, and
yeah.
solid across the board. Dude's like friggin' immortal. He's been around for days, so
Yeah.
like still not dead. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty
Go him.
old.
You're up. Number
Yeah.
3.
Number 3, I had I think this was a safe bet, but I think it was also like a pretty out there one, if that makes sense. A Piglet.
From Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Sidekick, really?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. He was there with Winnie every step of the way.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. And so, like, you know, pigs are great, not only for the reason that they can, like, you know, be cooked and eaten, but okay, it was a crazy first reason, but also like he helps sniff out the honey. He's just like a little truffle pig, but for honey. He's a little honey pig for.
He
for
serves his
food.
purpose for sure.
Oh, 100%. No doubt about it.
My third pick was Karen. Sorry, don't know why I paused there. Karen, Plankton's wife. The robot
Oh,
lady.
she's good. She's good.
So Karen was my third pick. I think she's. I personally think I should have drafted her higher, but I sort of knew you weren't going to go for her, so I took those early ones just to have them on my squad.
Yeah.
Karen, I took her. I reckon she was the mastermind behind most. Plankton was like very eccentric, very out there, but she was like a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And she was a voice of reason for him. He was kind of unchained at times.
Yeah.
And he needed that voice of reason, and she provided it every time.
Yeah.
Every step of the way, she was there.
I think an underrated quality of Karen is that I think she was probably one of the first pieces of underwater technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And the other thing about her is people don't understand the sheer determination that is involved in a person when you just lose time after time after time, but never give up. It was like never back down. She never gave up. She's the king.
Yeah. I'm the kid.
Your pick.
Yeah. Number 4, Buzz Aldrin.
Okay.
You know, second man on the moon, supposedly, if we believe that. But even still, like, there's two ways to look at it. Let's say the moon landing happened by some miracle. Buzz Aldrin, second man on the moon, you know, is just behind
I thought it was
first.
first.
No, that's Neil Armstrong.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, so second man, still putting in the hard yards, still doing the work, still bouncing around. You know, didn't have any great quotes. You know, I always said that I'd come up with a better quote than Neil Armstrong, and I reckon I would. But Buzz Aldrin, I reckon, could have.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm always surprised why he didn't walk on the moon. Neil Armstrong isn't the type of name that Buzz Aldrin is.
Yeah.
To me, I don't think.
Well, my first man on the moon quote would have been something like, you know, you filming this or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have said clip that.
yeah, like, watch out.
I would have jumped off the shuttle, done a 360, stuck it, and then looked at the camera dead and then said clip that. That would have been my experience on the moon.
Wait, were you rolling?
That's really
Yeah, so, but other side, let's say like moon landing doesn't happen. Like moon landing didn't happen. It was all fake. It was all set up. Buzz Aldrin, man, that boy can keep secrets. He can keep secrets. There's actually no downside to this guy.
Yeah.
And he's like not just keeping secrets, he's defending the secrets. Like people have gone up to him and said, "Oh, the moon landing was fake," and he straight up just punched him in the mouth. Like someone just said like, "Oh, your mum's an idiot," or something like, "Oh, your mum has 2 left feet."
Yeah, I'd probably punch him in the face.
Yeah, if they said something like that, but he's defending their secret like it's something like that.
Yeah.
Like he's defending.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, I'm going to come in with my next pick.
Yeah.
My next pick's Krispy Kreme. You might be thinking, who's Krispy Kreme the sidekick to? 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me.
I thought you were going to say Harrison.
No. That's actually a projection. 2024 projection. Body shaming is going to decrease by 100%.
Yeah.
Another
projection. Harrison's going to claim to be on a diet.
Yeah, so Krispy Kreme, sidekick to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
In my opinion, 7-Eleven would not be as successful and popular if they didn't offer Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah.
I think 7-Eleven's still the poster boy. You know, they sell the petrol, they sell the Slurpees, they hire the people working at the counter.
Yeah.
But Krispy Kreme's right there with them and brings in a lot of customers.
Yeah.
I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I one time went on an insane journey with Owen Kerno, shout out. We went on a massive journey to get Krispy Kreme donuts. Because the night before, we weren't able to get them, but we were like, damn, I could use a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah.
So the next morning when we woke up, got on the old push bikes, hit up Krispy Kreme. It was great. Great experience.
That's awesome. Number 5? I don't think I've done number 5 yet. Oh, number 5. I'm surprised I didn't put this higher on the list. It's Gromit. From Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, great call.
Yeah, like he's there. But here's the thing. You know, Wallace, he's the poster boy. He's the one wearing the, he's wearing the big boots and stuff. But I think we're forgetting who ties those boots. Who puts those boots on?
Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah. Have you seen? Okay, anyone search up right now. Actually, search up after this episode. Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Werewolf, breakfast scene.
We got to get more cheese, Gromit, for those guys. Yeah.
Like they, Curse of the Werewolf,
wake up, Gromit.
Yeah, like wake up scene. It's crazy.
Is that the one where they have like the carrots turn into like bad guys or something?
No. The rabbit's a bad guy.
Rabbit. Sorry.
Yeah. But they have like he full on wakes him up. He makes breakfast. He even has persuasion or something, like the hammer that gets Wallace down into his chair. Like all these things that this dog does for this old man, and everyone is forgetting it. Yeah,
for sure. I had a lot of struggles picking my 5th, so I kind of want to rail off some honourable mentions.
Yeah, I got some honourable mentions too, by the way.
One of my honourable mentions is Buzz Lightyear. I was going to put him in here, but you already had Buzz Aldrin. Too similar. You know, birds of a feather flock together.
Buzz Lightyear's like the main guy.
Not in Toy Story, he's not.
Yeah, I suppose.
Goofball.
Yeah.
Then I had Marty was actually on my list as well. I had Harley Quinn. I had Morty from Rick and Morty. I had Jabba from Jibba Jabba.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one. Was actually probably going to use that one, but I'm not going to now. I didn't actually write down the one I was going to use. It sort of just came to me, but now I've fully forgotten it. What were you just talking about? Oh, okay. No, I know what I'm going to talk about. And then I had Ferb was another honourable mention. But my actual 5th pick, once again, I actually was going to go with Jabba.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to now. I'm going to stick to... I don't know his name, but the dog from Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah, I don't know his name either, but that guy.
But
I don't think he has a name.
The reason I picked him, he's kind of 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
He's a loyal sidekick to the owner of the farm in Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah.
As well as a loyal friend, and I would consider sidekick to Shaun himself. It's kind of like a 3-way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like it's like a love triangle.
Love triangle, that's bad.
But he's just dishing off dimes everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
So, mad respect for him.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
My honourable mentions, I only really got 2. Mater
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great one. Didn't think
And
of that.
Dwight Schrute.
Also a great one.
Yeah.
Also a very good one. So who was
Yeah.
your pick?
My pick was Gromit. My fifth pick.
Oh, wait, you
Yeah.
said this. My fault. Dwight Schrute was a great one. I'm surprised
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. But I didn't.
Mm.
Yeah. You guys in the comments tell us whose draftees win.
Yeah. We'll actually put like a thing at the bottom again. And this time actually pick fairly. Like actually
I won
choose.
last time, that's why he's saying
I
that.
know you won last time, but the thing you won was like whose superhero would win, and my superhero was like super strength on one arm but super weak on the other arm, and yours was you could talk to your superhero's ability was you could talk to animals, but your weakness was that only in languages that you're not native to, so you couldn't speak to animals.
That was actually a great segment. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, I'm not going to look the viewers in the eyes and tell them they're wrong. You know?
No, I'm not
like,
going to do
if
that
this
either.
week they said Jake wins, but only because Marty didn't choose Jabba, I'm not going to complain about that. To you, privately to other people, I will,
Yeah, okay.
but not to them.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move into our next segment, I reckon, and
Okay.
it's one of yours, actually. Start your engines, people.
Start your engines. Now, this one's not super long, but I think it's just something that, you know, has been coming for a long time. It actually has been. I've had this saved for ages, and I just keep forgetting about it. But it's something that I think was going to come around eventually. Now, at the Daytona 500, they get celebrities to stand up and tell the
Oh, I've seen these.
tell the car racers to start their engines.
Yeah.
And I think it's about time that we were there. So here's some examples. Just from the.
You know they're not allowed to say ladies and gentlemen anymore, or gentlemen anymore.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Come on, Bush.
President Bush.
Put some hunk into it.
All
Oh,
right.
Matthew McConaughey's gonna friggin'.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That was good. That
That's
was
good.
really good.
We're gonna beat that. We're gonna beat that though.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That was weak.
That was
James
really
Caan,
weak.
Lift.
Gentlemen,
Oh,
Who's this?
start your engines.
that's Nicolas Cage.
That was scary. that one made me. I peed a little.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
It's so weak.
I have no idea who Daryl Waltrip is, but
Be some-
Gentlemen, start your engines.
that one he tried.
He tried, but it wasn't that
didn't
good.
get it.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I mean, that
He kind of
sucked.
sounded like he forgot what he had to say.
Gentlemen,
All right.
Okay, so you get the
If
idea.
we're gonna do this together, we better synchronize
Yeah,
better. Than
okay.
them.
We'll do a slow burn.
But are we doing? Because in 2024, you're not allowed to say, "Gentlemen, start your engines."
We're going to.
Okay, fair enough. I'll rate that.
Okay.
Maybe.
3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh,
That's gonna need to
if
be
you're on
turned
the
right.
freeway right now, I hope your speedo just went from 100 to 200.
Yeah, it's like a billion.
Yeah, I hope you just maxed out. I hope you that freaking oh man, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. That was a whole last segment.
Yeah, so that's the stuff that happened.
So that's our Daytona 500.
Yeah,
Balls in your court.
yeah.
Balls in your court.
You can fly us out too,
Yeah.
and have us in a nice hotel, and provide all food and drink.
Gonna be a lot of food.
And also, if we're there for longer than a week, we got to hit that number. We got to hit at least 4 podcasts a year. So we're going to need a podcast studio for that week. Yeah,
Yeah, because we're aiming for 50 this year.
no, 4.
My fault.
At least 4. So we're beating. Sorry, there's a hair on my tongue. I
At
wasn't.
least, no, more than 4. Greater than 4.
Yeah, greater than 4. Now, anywhere from 4 to, I reckon we could even shoot for 53.
No. You reckon there's going to be a week where we double pot it?
Imagine if we did, though.
You know, it's a meme that I'll never forget about was the Bean movie. And that one scene where it's like, sorry, it was a double flusher. And the guy's like,
Killer Bean
Killer Bean.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Mr. Bean movie.
Oh, no. I did not mean to say that. Killer Bean, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was a double flusher.
Sorry, it was a double flusher.
But you only flushed once.
Killer Bean. We put his ass in the slammer.
God. All right, next one's Jake is just not having it.
Yeah. I'm not.
You didn't know what that was, did you?
No, I thought it was a Jinxie or something. Yeah, I don't know. This one was just just a direct shot at one person. So over my little break, I got a message from a friend saying, "Hey, want to come for a night swim?"
Ooh.
And I replied within, I reckon, 5 minutes saying, "Yeah, sure."
Oh, I wish you responded to my text that quickly.
Well, that was like a time-sensitive thing. And I was on my phone at the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, gang. I'm really bad at replying to messages. That's why someone's getting
Just when they
upset.
say Marty up the top.
No, they're really bad. Okay, we're not cracking into my messages right now, but... yeah, anyway, I replied, like... We started having a conversation on messages. So it wasn't like I replied in 4 hours' time.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, sure, tonight, question mark." Then he said, yeah, tonight. And I was like, "Oh, cool, where?" Like, literally this couple seconds later, because we were having a conversation. And then 3 hours later, he replies saying, "Sorry, man, you missed out." So this one goes out to you, who makes plans and then decides, I don't want Jake to come anymore. Maybe I'd have more fun if Jake wasn't there.
Did you?
What the fluff? That's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey,
You know,
I didn't even get invited.
well, I got uninvited. That's like I don't know if that's like,
No, that's definitely worse.
yeah, that's 100%
definitely
worse. That's like me sliding like,
Because he can't even claim he just didn't think. He thought about it.
yeah, he thought about it.
He thought about it, considered, rethought.
Yeah. That's like me like handing like that's like you giving this to me like, "Oh, here's
I kind of like
actually I
that.
kind of like him."
They'd look better on me.
Yeah. Or that's like me saying, "Oh, let's podcast." And then like you're like, "Yeah, sure, when?"
Imagine you messaged me and said, "Hey, let's podcast." I responded like 5 minutes. You respond like 4 hours. I'd be like, "Sorry, you missed out."
And I just do a solo pod. And it blows up and it's the best one yet and everyone's like, "Oh, this is so good." And
Who's
then
this
next
Marty
week
guy?
Marty's there and everyone's like, "Oh, where did this guy come from?"
Unsubs.
It's kind of crazy. Quality tanked. Nah.
No.
But yeah. So how about next time, if you don't want me to come, don't think of me. Yeah.
I'm here for that attitude. Is that you're only just not having it?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I say good because I think that one needs to have time to simmer.
Yeah.
I mean, if that
definitely
person's
does.
listening to this, they need to maybe just to rethink their life choices.
Okay, cool.
I don't know who the person is, so this can't be
Yeah.
taken offensively.
It's Bo.
Oh well, there we go. Elbow.
Yeah, you got a shout out in this pod too. Yeah. Thought you were only getting one in episode 14. And episode 14 sucked. Yeah. Well, you got one in season 2, episode 1. And guess what? It was the funniest podcast
Oh
yet.
no!
And you got slandered.
My note, you pointed this out last week. My notes for the first week was right, but it's not.
No, it's not.
It should be season 2, episode
Yeah.
1.
Are we going season 2, episode 33?
No, it's just gonna be the title's just gonna be episode 33. 32.
What?
We did 31 pods in season 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. You're confusing me now. So it's going to be episode 32.
It'll be episode 32, but
Yeah.
it's season 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I have a segment. It's called Favorites. We had a big debate about what the best chocolate in the favorite selection is.
Oh, yeah, we
Didn't
did.
remember this. and I, as a part of one of my Kris Kringle presents, got a favourite box. And I wanted to share with you now, January 3rd, out of that box, what's left.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to share with you what...
Yeah.
I'll go from the bottom up. So
Now, if it is full of stuff, like if you don't like it, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
It's the olive theory, guys. It's the olive theory. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
And then I'll say the olive theory.
I don't know what the olive theory is.
It's like from Friends. Like if one person in the relationship likes olives and the other person doesn't like olives, they should get married.
Yeah, I actually have seen this.
Actually, it doesn't work, guys. I can assure you, it doesn't work. It doesn't always work like that, guys. I don't like olives. Some people do. Doesn't mean I should marry all of
He's
them.
heartbroken by a girl that likes olives.
No, I didn't.
Okay. 0 caramellos left. Because it's the best one. They were first to go. Actually, matter of fact, they weren't first to go. I remember this. There was 3 in the box. Disappointing. Only 3. Had the first 2, like, straight up. Little treat one night when I was laying in bed. Found another one. So 0 calamari.
Wait, so you just like dig through the box normally? No. Here's the favorite strategy: get the box, open it, tip it out on the counter, sort it into each individual one. Bit that you like the least, you put it back in the box first, and then you go back until the favorite one that you like the most is on the top.
Yeah.
Then that way you just.
I kind of like spreading the joy a little bit. Say you have no idea how excited I was when that little treat came along, and you'll never know because you do it in that weird little way. So you'll just never get it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't expect you to get it.
No, I wouldn't get it.
Okay, 0 12s.
Yeah.
Also a quality snack. We can agree. 0 dairy milk. Classic. Never going to turn down a dairy milk. There's 1 Boost left.
Yep.
Probably going to eat that Boost. Don't mind Boost. Same goes for the crunchy. 1 crunchy. This is where we
So
get.
you said you hated crunchies now.
Nah, that was bottom of the barrel stuff. I've had the box for a little while now.
I went to buy this guy a crunchy, and he said I hate crunchies. So
That's not true. When did that happen?
That did happen. We were like, I don't know. We were talking about something, and your dad bought you a crunchy after something happened.
Oh, Dad bought me a crunchy after he forgot me at school.
Yeah,
and I was like,
and I was like
2.
5 minutes late to picking you up somewhere, or maybe I was 10 minutes late. I know I was late, and
You bought me a crunchy.
yeah,
Or you
no.
offered
You
one.
like told me that story, and I was like, I'll buy you a crunchy, and you're like, no, I hate crunchies now.
Oh, my fault. I don't hate crunchies. I lied to you. They're all right. They're not. They used to be my favorite, but they're not anymore. Sorry. 2 caramel. I don't like them that much. The idea I would think I'd like them because they're
Yeah.
like white chocolate mixed with caramel. I don't like them that much, but there's 2 left. 3 Turkish Delight. Don't like Turkish Delight. I think there was
Neither.
just 3 in the box.
Yeah.
And same goes for Old Gold. 3 Old Golds left. Definitely didn't eat an Old Gold.
Yeah,
3 Cherry Ripe. I actually had a Cherry Ripe. One of them. There was 4. Regretted. I think I had half of it. Here's where we get to the 4s. 4 Moros. Shitty Mars bar. That's all I can explain that as. Don't waste my time. And I put this one deliberately last because there could be an infinite amount of this chocolate in that box. I would not eat one of them. And that was 4 Picnics left.
picnic is the best thing in the
Picnic
box.
is honestly the worst one. Like, I'm not even just like egging you on
but I'm
here.
like kidding. I'm not kidding. It's the best one in the box. It's the best one. Okay, we're also going to put a poll at the bottom. Is picnic the best or the worst? And there is no in between.
No in between.
There's no in between.
That's the only thing we can agree on is that
There's no in between. There's no I'll pick out 2 of them and find another one later.
Yeah, there's 4 in the box. You either ate them all or you
There
didn't
is
eat
you
any.
open the box and you sort them out, you get them all out, or you sort them out and eat them all immediately.
I fed them to my dog. No, I didn't. That's
no.
cruel. That's cruel.
Yeah, that's cruel.
Not even because of the chocolate. Just because it's a picnic.
No, it's not cruel. Imagine if you're a dog and this is the first time you've ever had chocolate and you're eating a picnic bar and you're like literally floating. You're like, this is so good. And then you die. That's why it's cruel. But it's not that cruel because they're getting like an awesome experience before they die.
Well, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-inch pole.
I would touch it with
With my fingers.
I would touch it with my mouth.
with the inside of my stomach.
Yeah. I would touch it with my digestive system.
But like genuinely out of this list, I would try everything. I have tried everything on here. I actually haven't tried a picnic.
Haven't you?
Never-
Try one.
I've never
Try
even
one
had a
tonight, and then that poll is going to change to: is it the best in the box, or is it the best in the box?
I'll try. I actually, this is kind of embarrassing because I can't remember ever trying one.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've always known I've hated them. So I must have
No.
tried one eventually.
No.
But I've just always known I've not.
Okay, I always hated avocado
Because I never
had
tried
it.
a cherry ripe until I tried that one cherry ripe and didn't like it.
They
very
suck.
much. I've tried Old Gold's just dark chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've tried everything else, but I've never tried a picnic.
Yeah.
So
Try a
tonight
picnic.
I will film myself, or not tonight, when I get back home. And
Yeah.
That picnic, that favourites box. I'll get home and do a food review on the Instagram, the Jake and Marty, and rate the picnic. I'll do it on the TikTok as well. I don't care. And I'll give you an honest rating of a picnic.
Yeah.
It'll be dirt.
It won't be.
It'll be like wet napkin. That's what I'll.
It's like the best thing ever.
It'll be like a wet napkin with pieces of dirt in there and a pebble.
See, this is why we should put these sorts of segments before Jakey's just not having it.
Picnic's right there with Buffalo Bills. Just trash.
Buffalo Bills are like a good concept, though. They just don't work.
Buffalo Bills are cool.
Yeah. Buffalo Bills, I would fluff with Buffalo Bills if they put the bubblegum like on the bottom of the stick. So then you could like eat the whole ice cream and then have the bubblegum. Whereas otherwise it's a two-hand job.
I've actually never had a Buffalo Bill.
You have to take
no,
the
I have.
bubblegum off and then you put it in.
I don't like chocolate ice cream though.
I don't mean either. This is something we've always agreed on.
Like our opinions on the picnic either being the best or the worst. I can't
Yeah.
rate that. Anyway, that was my segment. So we've got our last segment coming in, Jakey's journey to being joyful.
Bedtime, clearly. Nah, this one was all right. I don't reckon any of these apart from one happened like recently. I've just remembered them throughout the week and like, oh, this is something that actually made me happy. And for all the people wondering at home, yeah, I am a generally happy person. Just don't worry about me just because nothing happy happened this week.
I'll be honest, I didn't listen. What happened?
Oh, I was just saying like none of these are from this week, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
nothing made me happy this
Yeah.
week, basically.
Oh. Except for the ever getting closer.
Apart from being reminded that I didn't get a New Year's kiss.
Oh. That made you happy?
Yeah.
It should. No, I thought, but the idea of knowing you're going to podcast later in the week has to be a good thing to look forward to.
Yeah. It's like a nice mix of, oh my goodness, I need to do something with my life so I have something to talk about. And also, oh, it's exciting. It's like I'll be driving out here and I'm like, I did nothing this week.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll always make the most of it. I just talked about my favourites box for about 10 minutes.
I think we talked for like 20 minutes at the start, just chit chat, whatever that means. Okay. I ran into someone at the butcher. I was a friend who I used to be friends with, and he was butchering. Like he was working at the butcher shop. And I was like looking through the thing and I hear my name being called out and I'm like, is that a fan? What's this? Turn around. It's a friend from school. And I said like, hey, what are you up to? And he was like, I'm working here. And I was like, oh, I could have guessed.
Who was it?
Noah.
Guido.
Yep.
Oh, that's getting bleeped. No, I actually quite like
And
it.
then literally the next thing he said to me was, oh, I listened to your podcast. It actually wasn't that bad.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So shout out for real.
real.
And then I was like talking to
Did
my
he say
brother.
specifically what did you listen to 16? Or
I don't know.
Or 30?
I don't know what he listened to. I didn't ask. But I was talking to my brother like the other day and he was like, oh, does anyone actually listen to the podcast? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, yeah. Does anyone enjoy it? And I was like, yeah. I like ran into Noah Guida at the
I actually
butchers.
have a lot of people who say the ones that listen, like when they've listened, not many of them like tell me that they consistently listen.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, like
Yeah.
I don't really care. I recommend you can keep
Yeah.
listening. But a lot of people that have said like, oh, by the way, I listened to your podcast. They actually like said that, oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
But then they're like, I've only listened to one. I'm like, all right, it's clearly not that good.
Yeah. It's not making you feel like, maybe we should put it like a hook at the end. Like something to get them coming
Oh,
back.
like a cliffhanger?
Like a cliffhanger. Yeah.
we'll do that this
Next episode, Jake almost dies at work. I got to do something extra risky this week.
Next episode, Marty makes editing mistake, nip slip Jacob.
Next episode, socks are off. What?
Yeah, all of those are happening next episode, so come back.
No,
Every
well,
Friday.
my brother was like, "Oh, who gave you a good review?" And it was like, "Oh, this guy, yeah, you really liked it." And my brother was like, "Oh, damn, like, oh no, Noah, what has happened in your life where you're at this point? That's crazy."
Wait, what? Born hater. Preying on my downfall.
These two sort of came together because it reminded me of something. So I was at New Year's Eve party, which I already mentioned, and my notes just say this happened. So I suppose I'm telling you something about it. But I was talking about the podcast as I usually would, and I was telling these people, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's really awesome." And then it reminded me of this story. This sort of where the stories blend into one of ages ago, probably a couple months ago now, when episode 19 came out, like that week. I was working with some workmates of mine, and we were sitting down like having lunch, and we got talking about the podcast, and one of them turned to me and was like, "Oh, is it actually any good? Like, do you get people listening to it?" I was like, "Yeah, we get a few." And he was like, "Oh, I'll give it a listen." So he like whipped his phone open, searched it up, and he started playing episode 19. And this is, I think, probably our best start to an episode ever.
Oh, nice.
Like, he found it so funny. He like started pissing himself after this happened. It's like just such a perfect cold open. It's here we go. Get ready.
Oh God, we look handsome this episode.
I know I do. Like, perfect, right?
That was quite good.
He loved it.
Okay, that's gonna wrap it up, I think. Or did you have more joyful?
No,
Did you not?
no,
Just go on, say it.
I didn't.
I can tell you have something.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I was just telling them. And then I played that for everyone at the party. I was like, "Listen to this." And then I played like that start. And everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, it's so true. You are so handsome."
And then when
my memory's a little bit foggy at that.
and then when the countdown to New Year's came in, it was like everyone was like, "Get the fuck away."
I like looked around and everyone was under the tables. Everyone was hiding. No, I was on the beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was in the city.
I was watching.
Oh my god, sorry. Melbourne had like lasers.
Oh,
They had like this. I'll put a video up here. The view from outside of Melbourne, like out of the city,
Yeah.
was awesome because there was like just fireworks going everywhere. From my place, we could see the fireworks like just over the MCG. Those ones we could see them perfectly. And from my bedroom window, we could see two more sets of fireworks going
Yeah.
off in different places. And also throughout like the whole city, they had these lasers just going off everywhere. And it was like I was like, what the hell? This is crazy.
yeah.
I was really impressed.
That's really cool. We sat down, watched like the ones really close to us, and then across the bay we could just see the whole way around, like people were just setting off fireworks,
nice.
which was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kept pranking the person next to me. I was just like, "Oh, look, there was like a flashing light out at sea, like just this red flashing light that would go on every
Like a
like few
buoy.
seconds." Yeah. And I'd be like, "Oh, like." It was like 7. I don't know. It was a few minutes. Like most of the fireworks had died down. I was like, "Well, those ones are still going." She fell for it like 4 times. I was like, they're really setting them off.
Have you ever heard of a clever boy?
Clever boy, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm not clever.
Yeah, I'm pretty ready to
Yeah, me too.
go back to the incubation chamber. Is that what a bedroom was called back in the day?
The bedroom was called
Sleeping chamber. Sleeping quarters.
sleeping quarters. No, that'd be called like
Nap time.
thouest chamber,
Velish chamber.
or like
Bedtime. Betty pies.
something like that. I don't know.
Oh no. we ruined the episode.
Oh my goodness, delete that. Otherwise, this is going to be the worst episode of Jake and Marty ever.
Alright, Happy New Year everybody. Welcome to season 2 of Jake and Marty. Great way to send off. Get off the couch.
Get off the couch, you freaking idiot.